Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the national anthem? Please rise for the national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Montgomery County Coliseum in the 13th annual finals of the Greater Dayton Golden Gloves. These bouts are sanctioned by the Ohio Association of the United States Amateur Boxing Federation. Charles Charette, Commissioner. Lewis Logan, Jr., Dayton 3rd District Deputy Commissioner. All presentations tonight under this Budweiser tournament will be made by Major Virgil McDaniel, Superintendent of Operations of the Dayton Police Department. Tonight, the judges are Robert Alvarez, Clyde Luber, Bill Piercy. The referees, Lewis Logan, Jr., Jim O'Brien, Howard Long, and your rating physicians tonight are Dr. Evan Young and Dr. Philip Edwards. Your timekeeper tonight will be Charles Charette. The first bout of the evening, in the red corner, is going to be the winner. Automatically, we have a walkover in the 95-pound intermediate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of Greater Dayton viewing area, this is our 13th annual Golden Glove Tournament presented here at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. This is the 13th time that Dayton has performed the Dayton Golden Gloves here. This is probably about the 8th time that has been brought to you on cable, color commentary on cable station Access 30. Today, our first fight, number one bout, is a walkover. Eric Beal of Townview was winner over Arthur Watkins of Wilberforce. So we'll be waiting for our next match here. Who we got fighting? All right, our second bout on the card tonight will be a sub-novice fight, which is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds, and it pits Sean Jones of Wilberforce versus Zeke Bush of Townview, and that's the 132-pound weight class. These guys are sub-novice fighters, meaning that they've been in the ring for very little time. They've had less than 10 fights, and they'll be fighting 2 minutes. Sean Jones will be in the red corner. He's yet to enter the ring. Zeke Bush of Townview is in the blue corner. He's wearing the all red with the blue helmet.
On the card, this is a sub-novice division, 132 pounds. In the red corner, from Wilberforce, Sean Jones. And in the blue corner, from Townview, Zeke Bush. 132 pounds. 3 2-minute rounds, is that right? 3 2-minute rounds.
Okay. I gotta know which one is which. Is the red, right? Okay, we got Zeke Bush from Townview is in the red trunks. And Sean Jones from Wilberforce is in the dark black pants with the red top. Zeke is won his first bout last Friday, and this is the finals of the 132-pound sub-novice bout. Zeke Bush is a pretty good young man for a sub-novice. I saw him fight last Friday, and the bout, he won the bout very handily. He's a stand-up fighter and moves his hands pretty well. Young man from Wilberforce appears to be a little bit stronger, probably a little bit older. Being sub-novices, the two boys are not very experienced, so you're going to see a lot of holding and clinching, and maybe they'll run out of gas somewhere along about the middle rounds. Zeke got hit by Sean Jones. Just hit Zeke with a couple hard shots. A nice right hand by Zeke Bush. And followed with the left. No, left, right. They're exchanging good blows now along the ring. I'll let the most of the commentary, you can observe what's going on. I'll just make a comment every now and then. These are what, Charles? Minute and a half rounds? These are 2-minute rounds. Sub-novice, 132-pound weight class. Seems like to be a pretty fair crowd on hand. Probably got 400 or 500 people here tonight. Right, over here. That's Zeke Bush over there taking his instructions from his trainer. Lewis Logan is the referee of this bout. Okay, we're going to round two. These are 2-minute rounds. There goes Zeke now. Leads to the left. Sean Jones following the band. They clinch in the corner right over our head here. Step back and break. Zeke leads to the left. Sean Jones seems to be moving, and he's the aggressor. He's changing punches right above our ring here, right above the corner. The clinch. Zeke Bush in the all red from the Salvation Army. Sean Jones is black and red. He's from Wilberforce University. Zeke has got to hustle here. I told you there's a lot of holding going on. Logan explained to him about ducking his head, so got to keep your head up above the man's waist. See, he just ducked it down again. You could get points taken away from you from doing that. You got to keep your heads up. Oh, big uppercut that time. The boy from Wilberforce held him and hit him. Zeke Bush appears to be tired. The boy from Wilberforce keeps being the aggressor now. Oh, nice right hand by Zeke Bush that time. Another right hand. Then they're right above us now. They're exchanging punches. They're both tired. Oh, big punch there by Sean Jones. Zeke Bush is awful tired. And that's the end of round 2. That was a busy round now. The judges for tonight's fight, Bobby Alvarez, Bill Piercy, and Clyde Loper. Dr. Evan Young is our ring physician. Charles Schretz, the timekeeper. The referee in this bout is Lewis Logan Jr. Dr. Dave Edwards is also assisting Dr. Young. Okay, second out. This is the final round. Now, it's a close fight. Could go either way. And here we go. Zeke comes out, leads with the left. And Zeke is starting to punch now. They know a big finish could win the fight for either young man right now. Both boys hold. Could be a big round for either one of them winning. There's an awful lot of clinching right now. It's Sean Jones from Wilberforce, Zeke Bush from Townview Salvation Army. Zeke appears a tired young man. Sean Jones, the aggressor right now, and it seems like at this pace he's going to win the fight because Zeke is not able to keep his gloves up and really. Sean Jones is just pepping away with the occasional left, right. Both boys are tired. Neither one of them have much left. Zeke Bush is losing his steam, and Sean Jones seems to be the stronger now, starting to come on with punches. His punches are more telling now. And this third round is probably, Zeke Bush just caught him with a good left and right. Stunned a young man. Big right hand by Sean Jones then, left. That's the end of the third round. That's the bout. It was a nice bout in the sub-novice division. Two tired young men there. Got a nice crowd on hand tonight. And we're happy to bring the people viewing area of Access 30 to fights, and like to welcome and thank the Budweiser people for helping us put this bout. I'd like to thank Miss Roxy Cole from Access 30 for participating once again in the Golden Gloves. Roxy has been a force in helping us bring these fights to you. And we hope to continue on with her.
The winner in the 132-pound sub-novice division, in the red corner, Sean Jones.
Sean Jones from Wilberforce is the 132-pound sub-novice champion. Okay, bout number 3 coming up will also be in the sub-novice. That's in 2-minute rounds. Okay, this is Jim O'Brien's going to referee this bout. Jim was a former Golden Glove champion a few years back. Nice young man, good boxer, and just started refereeing. He's an excellent referee. Jim really does a nice job for us. In the red corner will be David Wilson from Townview, and Reginald Smith from Wilberforce University will be in the blue corner.
David Wilson.
Okay, we're looking at Thomas David Wilson from Townview. I just lost my picture.
39 pounds, 3 2-minute rounds. Sub-novice division. Your referee this bout will be Jim O'Brien.
Okay. These are 2-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The young man in the blue and yellow is Reginald Smith from Wilberforce. He's a southpaw, and he's throwing a lot of punches. Young man from Townview just threw some. They're mixing up pretty good. Blue and yellow from Wilberforce, all red from Townview Salvation Army. David Wilson, Reginald Smith from Wilberforce, left-handed, which is unorthodox, and if you've never fought a left-hander, it's kind of hard to get used to till you see a few of them. The best way to do is just move away from his left hand and throw a lot of straight right hands. Normally you could beat a left-hander like that, or throw a hook over his right. Throw a hook over his right and throw a short, straight right hand. He's letting the southpaw beat him to the punch. You can't do that. You've got to get off first and try to score with that right hand. You can't let the southpaw throw first. You got to step, throw the right hand. Step, throw the right hand. They're exchanging heavy blows in the far corner. Both boys are slugging it out. It's a good action. Got stunned there at the punch. That's the end of round one. It was a good action round. Both fighters mixed it up pretty good. Both boys seem to be a little better shape than the last two fighters. This is the third bout on the agenda. We have 13 bouts scheduled tonight. In the second half of the program, we've got the open fighters, which are the more experienced fighters. We've got some real good ones. And Paul Packnett coming up, and Jimmy Huffman, Alan Gordon. You're going to see some real interesting fights all through the program. But second half of the program, the young, more experienced fighters will be on the show. Exchanging punches. Sort of sizing up the other arc, I don't know why. Moving towards each other. Oh, nice right hand by the young man Wilson from Townview Salvation Army. That's what you got to do. You got to score with the right hands. You got to keep scoring with the right hands. Both boys have changed a lot of punches. Just let you folks watch on television. You can about see what's going on from the fights right there by watching your screen. The boy in the blue and the yellow is from Wilberforce, and the all red is Townview. not much, not as near as much action this round as there was the first round. I don't know whether the young men are tired or what. They're just, neither one has seemed to want to do much of anything. Am I still on the air? I got a bad plug back down here.
You just touch it right there where it plugged in. There you go. Down a little bit lower. Right there, yeah.
I got a dead monitor, guys. 1, 2.
Easy. On now?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're going into round 3 now. This is the third round of this 139-pound sub-novice bout. Reginald Smith in the blue and yellow from Wilberforce, and David Wilson in the all-red from Townview. We're in the corner right now of Reginald Smith.
Third and final round.
This third and final round, 2-minute rounds. The action is slowed down to almost being non-existent right now. Young men got to learn that they're going to win these fights. They've got to be aggressive. Just the least bit of aggressiveness is going to win the fight one way or the other. Keep circling each other. No punches being thrown at all right now. Right now, I can't see much what's going on. I've got a dead monitor. We're coming up on the last minute of the bout. And the aggressive fighter is the one that's going to win this bout. Neither one of them are doing much of anything. It's unbelievable. These two young men would come this far and not show some aggression here, especially in the third round, because that in the judge's mind could be the deciding round as far as it's concerned. The other two rounds are fairly even, but the third round is the one that's going to tell the fight, and neither one of them are doing much of anything. You can't win bites by just posing up here without throwing any punches at all. So good right hand by David Wilson. Townview. You got to throw punches to be aggressive.
When they move in that ring,
They must have a wire. Yeah, well, it's a plug in the back. Tell me, it says, see, they got it taped on there. Look at it.
look.
See the way they got taped on here? They got it almost coming out. See? They got that tape on there. The whole
No,
in there.
what we got to do now is pull it up. I think we can pull it up and keep it this side. This thing here hits this. Let's try it that way. Let's pull it out closer, like that. I think that'll do it. Let's try it too.
The winner in the bout number 3 was Reginald Smith from Wilberforce.
In the blue corner, Reginald Smith from Wilberforce.
Okay, this is bout number 4 in the 147-pound novice class. Entering the ring, refereeing this bout will be Bill Piercy. The fighter in the red corner will be Thomas Burnett from Inner City. The fighter in the blue corner will be Clarence Lane from the Salvation Army.
In the red corner, we have Thomas Burnett from Inner City Boxing Club. In the blue corner, Clarence Lane from the Salvation Army. Your referee for this bout is Bill Piercy. Thomas Burnett in the red corner, Clarence Lane in the blue.
Okay. We got Bill Piercy refereeing. Thomas Burnett in the red corner, Clarence Lane in the blue corner from the Salvation Army. This is in the novice division. There's 2-minute rounds.
Come to ring and get the trophies as they leave the ring.
Okay. All right. Here we go. And we'll see what here going on here. Clarence Lane moves nice. Handles itself fairly nice. Clarence Lane in the red jersey, white trunks from Salvation Army. Thomas Burnett in the all blue from Inner City Boxing Club. Just threw a nice right hand. Clarence Lane threw a nice right. Burnett coming back on him. Burnett fought the other night and was impressive in winning the other night. Clarence Lane had a bye, so this is his first bout. Nice right hand by Clarence Lane. Got bad blood or something. It's the way they got a teeth back here. Nice uppercut by Clarence Lane there. Oh! Good right hand by... Burnett just hit him with a right hand, dropped him down for the standing 8 count. A nice punch by Thomas Burnett. Good round. A nice busy round. Except for that one knockdown, the fight was pretty even. Clarence Lane mixes punches well. Burnett fights more in flurries. Lane, a more stand-up type fighter. In the center of the ring now. In the corner of Clarence Lane right now, that's Bob Jackson and Willie Dixon, his two managers from the trainers from the Salvation Army. Willie's son, Terry Dixon, was a Golden Glove champion a couple years past and is now fighting for the Army team at Fort Hood. Young man, Clarence Lane is first amateur fight, so he's not got much experience, so whatever he does will be a plus. Round 2 in the novice division. Both boys exchanged hard punches right then. Get it on here shortly. Good right hand by Clarence Lane in. Start throwing him straight punches now. He's starting to score. Straight right hand. Throwing his punches very nice. Burnett threw a wild right hand then. Starting to, although he threw nice uppercuts that time by Lane, Burnett's coming back after him. Game young Burnett's a game young man. Left hand by Lane again, another left and right. Lane stalking him now, seeming to be at the sharper, straighter punches. Oh, right hand by Burnett, right over the shoulder of Clarence Lane. There's a straight right by Lane. There's left. Burnett sort of punches and flurries. And Lane constantly stalking him, trying to cut off the ring. Oh, a little left right by Lane. A good busy round for Lane. Lane seems to be more stand-up type of fighter. For not having much experience, he's doing very well. Willie Dixon, there goes my monitor again. My monitor is out right now, so I'm really just going to do this visual just by looking up in the ring. Hopefully you're getting a picture back there in the control booth, because I'm not getting one here. Okay, this is the third and final round. This bout is a fairly close fight. I think Lane won the second round going away, and probably Burnett had the edge in the first round.
Seconds out.
So the third round will be the telling round. And here we go for bout three. Both boys are going to understand that this could be the round. Keep him busy. Lane throwing the nice sharp right punches. Burnett sort of punching in flurries. Right hand by Lane. Another right hand by Lane. Lane's keeping moving. Lane right above us here. Got Burnett in the corner. Throwing straight punches, a lot of straight punches. Burnett is circling, and Lane's trying to cut off the ring. Oh, big uppercut, big uppercut. Nice punch by Lane. Lane is hurt Burnett, I think. Another uppercut. Lane is putting it to him now. Oh, Burnett come back with a flurry now. Oh, big right hand by Lane. Oh, big. Lane is just stepping back and measuring, throwing them straight rights, uppercuts. Burnett's about out of gas, I think. He doesn't have much left. How about an 8 count here, referee? Oh, big right hand by Lane. Burnett is dead tired. Lane's taking over the fight. Should have been a big win for Clarence Lane from the Salvation Army. It was a nice fight. Waiting for the decision here. This is in the 147-pound novice class. Thomas Burnett, Inner City. Clarence Lane from Salvation Army.
Your 147-pound winner. In the blue corner, Clarence Lane, Salvation Army. Nice job, guys. Nice job.
Clarence Lane has quite a rooting section over here in this corner. The bout number 5 will be in the 147-pound. 147-pound sub-novice class. The referee for this bout will be Howard Long. Howard's a very efficient referee. We have Dale Hoover from Moraine Powell in the yellow and black trunks in the red corner, and Napoleon Prather from Townview in the all red.
From the Moraine PAL in the red corner, Dale Hoover. In the blue corner, representing Townview Marching Club, Napoleon Prather.
Okay. People down in Moraine Powell worked hard with this young. Have been working hard with Dale Hoover. He's a very inexperienced young man, but they have great hopes for him. And both boys are going at it pretty good right now. Very busy fight. Dale Hoover's a very busy young man. Very busy fight. Real good fight.
off the contest in the first round, and the winner from the Marine PA owned Dale Hoover.
That was a good bout. Dale Hoover, young man, won his bout in the first round. Okay, this is bout number. This is the 165-pound senior novice. Be Richard Rose from Salvation Army and Donnie Belcher from the Finley Street Boxing Club in Cincinnati, Ohio. These young men from Cincinnati usually bring us pretty good fighters, so you can expect to see a good bout.
Bout number 6 on the card, 165-pound senior novice division. In the red corner, representing the Finley Street AC, we got Donald Belcher.
Donald Belcher in the all green in the red corner.
Salvation Army.
And in the black trunks with the blue and white top, Richard Ross from the Salvation Army.
Return his fighter, I guess.
What kind of lasagna shit's that lasagna pudding? You got mad right there. Well, the guy hit after the ball. That's just supposed to give him a ball.
Called it on the guy if he took a point. He said he was going to take a point. Fight like that. It's bad. The deal is bad call. He should have.
Yeah, we bad call. What the hell? The guy didn't mistake.
You got to warn the guy.
He's got more experience than the other guy.
Got a hearing.
You don't have to.
He should have gave a warning. Yeah. He should have gave a warning.
I agree.
Point.
I agree. The corner retires their fighter. And the winner from the Salvation Army is Richard Ross.
Bad. Referees never learn that they're dealing with novice kids. Dealing with novice kids, you got to let them make mistakes.
Did he have time for him to get his arm?
Bout number 8A, please get in the ring now. Bout number 8A. This is an additional bout. This is an additional bout this evening.
And you go up next. An additional walkover.
We're about getting ready to start our second half of the 1988 Golden Glove Tournament held at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Our 8th bout will be pitting Ben Robinson of Troy in the red corner against Alfred Ingram of Finley. These guys will be fighting in the 125 weight pound class.
125-pound novice division.
These guys will be in the novice division. They will be fighting 3 2-minute rounds.
Referee Club. In the red corner, Ben Robinson.
Ben Robinson will be wearing the red and white shirt with the red helmet, and Alfred Ingram will be wearing the yellow helmet, headgear with the yellow T-shirt and the green pants. The action's underway. Both of these guys are looking to pit jabs against each other. Young man from Alfred Ingram from Finley look like he's got a good stiff jab over the top, throwing the right and left hand over the top, countering pretty good right now. They're kind of just filling each other out. Mr. Ingram from Finley looks a little bit more poised than Ben Robinson, shooting real good jabs, real good stiff jabs, and a right hand over the top. That's a beautiful right hand counter over the top thrown by Ingram, right on the jaw of Ben Robinson. Ben is fighting pretty much on the defense, up and under Ingram, and Ingram just shot a beautiful uppercut to the chin, landed. Ben Robinson's fighting pretty much blind there with his head down. Just caught a right hand right on the jaw, over the top. Mr. Ingram looks pretty seasoned for a novice fighter. His composure is real well. He's taking his time, putting his punches together. Beautiful uppercut. Two good uppercuts. And Ben Robinson goes in and grabs him, ties him up. Right here in this division, usually for Ben Robinson just caught a beautiful right hand on the top of the chin and made him stumble a little bit. He's leading in with his head, causing him to get hit. Usually in the novice division, we have usually the guy that can hold on the longest, better conditioning, are usually the guys that win, but that's not in all cases. Mr. Ben Robinson is a pretty gutsy young fella from Troy. He's hanging in there well. And that was the end of the first round. During the action of that first round, Alfred Ingram held himself together pretty good. He was throwing good counter punches, 1-2 over the top. He caught Robinson on the chin several times with a good right hand. This is the 13th annual Golden Glove, brought to you at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds, brought to you by Access 30. These young men will fight two more 2-minute rounds in this novice division.
In the blue corner, Alfred Ingram from the Cincinnati Finley Street AC.
Right now, going into the second round, Alfred Ingram has control of the fight. I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. He looks pretty poised. He's holding himself together pretty well. He's coming right back out on the jab. Good jab. Ben is throwing over the top wildly. He's wasting a lot of energy. And fighters like that usually get caught coming in like he just got caught with that uppercut. It's a good right hand counter thrown over the top by Ingram. As Bill just caught it, paid for it on the chin with a good left hand counter coming in, missing wildly over the top, swinging wildly. Ingram looks like he's setting up with that right hand. Good uppercut to the chin that found Ben Robinson's chin. Ooh, beautiful counter. That's the first good clean punch that Robinson's thrown in this fight. Right over the top. He caught Ingram with a good right hand counter. Ingram just responded with a 1-2 combination. Jab found his mark, the right hand didn't. Both of these young men seem to be in pretty good shape. Matter of fact, Ben Robinson seems to be in better shape than Ingram. And a lot of time in a novice division, shape and conditioning does make a difference. Right now, the official is giving them instructions about breaking. Beautiful uppercut, right hand over the top. Nice combination by Ingram. Real clean punching. Right now, as far as the judges are concerned, they're looking at the clearest, cleanest pronated punches here. And Ingram's doing a good job of turning his punches over, hitting with the white portion of the glove, just like that right hand that just landed on Robinson's chin. Robinson's continued to lead in with his head. But he's a gutsy young guy. He's hanging in there pretty well. Good right hand. Ingram just landed a good right hand, 1-2 right hand to the chin that sent Ben Robinson down. He's now taking the mandatory 8 count, has his gloves up, and he's ready to continue fighting. He comes back out, and that's the end of round 2. In this novice division, and like open division, each one of these gentlemen at the count at a knockdown have a standard mandatory 8 count, where they need to be ready to fight at the count of 8. At that time, if the official thinks that they're not ready to respond, then the bout will be called. This is the third and final round of this novice 125-pound weight class. Look like well, we have a retirement from Troy. They retired their fighter. I don't really understand that. He was doing a great job in there. He was doing a good job of pitting himself well. I think that guys get in there at this intermediate division, they need to at least try to finish the whole entire fight if they plan on being fighters. They need to suck it up and get in there and continue to fight. I don't know the reason that they stopped it. So the winner of this 125-pound weight class will be Alfred Ingram of Finley.
The corner retired their fighter, and the winner in the blue corner is Alfred Ingram from Cincinnati, Cincinnati.
Our next fight, we'll be working in the 8th fight on our card would be the 156-pound novice division. We got Freddie Ricks of Townview versus Abdul Hakim of Wilberforce. 156-pound novice division.
With Craig Wills, please go to the club table. Craig Wills, please approach the club table.
This is Donnie Branch again, bringing you the 1988 Greater Dayton Golden Glove Tournament, the 13th time that this tournament has been held. Brought to you now tonight at Montgomery County Fairgrounds Coliseum.
Number 8 on the card, 156-pound novice. Will be a walkover.
About number 8 has just been
The winner in the red corner.
been called a walkover due to the fact that the other guy, Abdul Hakim, is not here, will not fight. The winner is Freddie Ricks from Townview. So our next scheduled fight will be in the heavyweight division, sub-novice. Andre Foster of Finley Street against Mark Preston of Townview. That's pretty normal in some of these Golden Gloves. The reason we have a lot of walkovers is due to the fact that these guys get out here fighting for the first and second time, and they have second and third thoughts about fighting. It takes a lot of courage to climb into those 4 corners in there, you know, and go out here and fight. So I have a lot of admiration and respect for each and every one of these fighters that climb in that ring. Due to the fact we have a little break in the action here, we're going to talk to first-time Golden Glove champion Clarence Lane, kind of get some feedback on him and have him tell us what he was thinking about while he was out there fighting. Clarence, I know this was your first time fighting. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, the first time, I was just trying to keep my jab up, keep my jab on him and in his face, work down to the body. finish up with the right hand.
Well, you look like you did a good job out there putting your combinations together. Real poise, took your time. I heard the guy has been fighting a couple years, had about 8 or 9 fights.
Yeah.
You seem to keep yourself under control there and did a good job. I wish you all the luck in the future. Take care of yourself and keep your left up.
All right, thanks, Johnny.
Due to another walkover at the heavyweight division, our next fight will be a 165-pound open fight. Let me make sure of that before we tell you. Like I say, you have to have all the respect for these young gentlemen, and if they choose to fight or not to fight, it takes a lot of guts to get in there and do what these young men are doing this evening.
Have you got anybody that can box this right here? Huh? Who you got? I want to bring him back in here. Get him in here. Let's get that now. Let's give him that guy right there. The same guy. How much? This was 100 right here. Where were we at? Right here?
Yeah, that's Pac-Man. Yeah.
Oh, no. We didn't.
Bout number 10, 165-pound open division.
We will be taking you to bout number 10, which would pit 165-pound open division Denver Sturgill and the Inner City Boxing Club against Paul Patnack of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. This is an open class. They will be fighting 3 3-minute rounds. I'm very familiar with Paul Patnack. He boxed at the time that I was boxing here. This young man usually comes in condition and ready to fight. I think that Denver Sturgill is going to have his hands full with Paul Patnack. He's a very doable fighter, and if there's anything that I would tell a young fighter to take into the ring, it would be conditioning. This will be 3 3-minute rounds. This guy here, Mr. Sturgill, doesn't seem to have had a lot of experience. He's very mechanical. Paul Patnack is just moving around, getting loose with his jab right now, filling him out. Sturgill is swinging outside very wild. It's kind of hard to get points, score points with the officials swinging like that. Good shot, good jab to the body. Patnack's probably setting the right hand up on top, what it looks like, down to the body and then right over top. Right there is nothing happening. Sturgill swinging outside. Good uppercut by Patnack. He's really cranking that uppercut. And beautiful. Right hand over the top. Fell short of his mark, though. Didn't hit Sturgill right on the chin. Beautiful left hook. Right hand. Right hand caught Sturgill and moved him, lifted him up off his feet, almost back into the ropes. He seems to be okay, though. He's must have been more of an arm punch than a crisp punch. He seems to have himself together out there. Patnack just landed a good uppercut to the chin of Sturgill. Sturgill just another right left, good right hand. Right hand over the top. Caught Sturgill wide open, and this fight is history. Young man, that's history. He's out. So the winner of our 10th fight tonight in the open division will be Paul Patnack. We'll see if we can get a word with him after his fight, after he steps down. Good 1-2 right hand, caught him right on the chin. Due to the fact that Sturgill was swinging real wide, and he wasn't covering his chin, he was wide open. Caught the right hand right on the chin, went down. Right now they're administering some smelling sauce to him to make sure he's okay. Like I say, for each of these guys that get in the ring, the number one thing is conditioning. You know, you need to be in condition if you plan to take up boxing as a sport. Denver Sturgill seems to be, they're bringing him up now. He's still quite lightheaded, being helped by the doctor. But the thing I say, if you're going to compete in these championships, you need to be in good shape. I don't know that he was in great shape or in good condition. Usually it takes one hard shot does not really incapacitate most good boxers. That's why training is so important. We'll see if we can get see if we can talk with Paul Patnack as soon as he leaves the ring.
The winner in the blue corner. From White Mountain Airport, Dayton, Paul Patnack. Come give it to me there, Paul.
Line on in here, Paul. I'm talking right now, getting a word with Paul Patnack. Paul Patnack, I know Paul from when I was boxing here in Dayton, and I know one thing you could count on Paul, and that was being in condition. You're out there, you look pretty good, Paul. Stiff jab, just taking your time trying to move him around and see what he had. What were you thinking about?
I had my mind on the Lord, and I was confident. Only you have your mind on him, you'll have confidence.
So what about your conditioning? How much training have you got in?
I haven't trained like I want to, but I know that one day I will train. I'm going to be in the gym tomorrow, matter of fact.
Now, this is what, your third championship or?
Third, yeah.
Third. Well, congratulations, Paul, and I wish you all the luck and success in the future. God bless.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right, that'll put us back to at our number 11 bout. Will be featuring, we got two heavyweights here, super heavyweight in the novice division. Eric Harris of Inner City versus Ronnie Flagg of Inner City. Somebody told me that this was going to be a slugfest. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Both of these young men are wearing blue and white. Eric Harris is white shoes or white? White shoes?
Right here, I think. White shoes.
Okay. Eric Harris will be wearing all blue with the white helmet and the white shoes. And Ronnie Flagg will be wearing all blue with the red shoes and the blue headgear. I tell you, both of these young men look like they can punch, and both of them hands are down, and they land the right hand. We're going to see something here.
Red shoes, red corner.
We have Eric Harris again, wearing the red shoes, all blue outfit with the white stripe and the blue headgear. And Ronnie Flagg of Inner City, both of these guys fighting from Inner City with the white headgear. Just threw a right hand that missed the mark. Both of these guys are taking their time out there, just moving around. Neither one of them are using the jab. Flagg just tried to land with a right hand and missed. Right hand lead that didn't find his mark. Good jab by Flagg. Tried to push his way in with that jab instead of throwing it, flicking it out there. Right now, Flagg has a little bit more momentum. He just landed a good jab to Eric's face. Threw a right hand delivered to the body by Flagg.
Downstairs.
Right hand delivered to the back of Eric's head. Didn't really find his mark. But Ronnie seems to be settling into a jab right now. And Eric just seems to be moving around, fighting off Ronnie's advances. It's hard to win a fight moving backwards. The judges are looking for these guys that are pronating their blows, turning them over, which means hitting with the white portion of their gloves. Usually aggressive fighter receive points from the judges also. So right now, Ronnie Flagg is being aggressor. And that was the end of our first round, 2 minutes. These guys will be fighting 3 2-minute rounds. I would tend to get that first round to Ronnie Flagg. He landed several jabs to Eric Harris's face. Not much was done there. Eric Harris just merely pushed him off or putting his gloves up to protect himself moving backwards. This is the 13th annual Dayton Golden Glove Tournament brought to you here at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds, brought to you once again by Access 30 Cable of Dayton. Seconds out, and we're getting ready to start our second round of this sub-novice heavyweight division, super heavyweight. While I have a chance, I would like to say congratulations to Clarence Lane back at Nicholas Treatment Center, one of the young men there that won a 147-pound championship tonight, and to all those fellas that came down here tonight to watch a beautiful right hand just landed by Ronnie Flagg. Good right hand over the top. Ronnie seems to be bleeding from the mouth. He must have ran into something. Just delivered a hook, a short left hook to Eric's head, but didn't seem to bother him at all. Eric just missed a good right hand counter over the top. There's a body shot and a left hook delivered over the top by Ronnie Flagg. Both of these guys seem to try to be loading up rather than just punch. A good right hand lead just delivered on Eric's nose by Ronnie Flagg. Ronnie's still moving forward, pressing the action. Eric still sliding back, moving back, just offering a defense of holding his hands up and backing away. Ronnie missed both with that jab and that right hand attempt over the top. There's a good double jab thrown by Ronnie Flagg that landed on Eric's nose. Good jab. Right hand just missed the mark by Flagg. High on the head of Eric Harris. He pawed with that jab and got wild. Eric Harris caught Flagg off guard with a jab, kind of mugged him, pushed him in the face, caught him off balance. Delivered another jab to the face of Ronnie Flagg. Good jab thrown by Flagg, landed, the right hand did not. Another jab landed, a short right hand on the head, on the top of Eric Harris's head. He tried to throw an uppercut, right hand, followed by left hand, and neither one of them found the mark. The official now is probably giving them instructions about fighting, being that Eric Harris is moving away, continuing moving away. He's probably telling them to engage in fighting. Be more offensive instead of defensive. There's a jab attempted by Ronnie, both not landing on the mark. Tried to come with an uppercut, right hand, left hook, right hand over the top. Two of those punches grazed Eric Harrison, and Ronnie was caught with a counter right hand on the way out. Right now, we tend to give Ronnie Flagg the upper hand here. He seems to be pressing the action at the end of round 2. Seems to be more in control. He is being caught with a couple of counters over the top when he presses his way in. That's due to the fact that his hands are down and not up, covering his chin and the bridge of his nose. This will be our third and final round here at the super heavyweight senior novice division. Eric Harris from Inner City versus Ronnie Flagg of Inner City. Eric Harris is wearing the red shoes with the blue headgear. Ronnie Flagg is wearing the white shoes with the white headgear. And we're ready, gentlemen, for the third and final round. Eric comes out and greets Ronnie with a handshake, and the third round is underway. Eric just landed a right hand, short right hand to the body of Flagg. Flagg still pressing in, trying to land that one good right hand. There's a good right hand counter by Eric Harris. He seems to be catching Ronnie a little bit more coming in now. Might be due to the fact that Ronnie's not in that great of conditioning. And once again, I'll tell you, the thing that make novice champions are being in shape, being able to go in there and go 3 2-minute rounds, continuously punching. The guy that's usually in the best of shape usually beats out the guy that's a more experienced fighter. Fight is all over. Sorry about that. His mouthpiece came out. I saw the trainer step up on the apron, and I know that does disqualify a fighter. He's just washing his mouthpiece out, and they're returning to the third and final round. That's probably, you saw that earlier tonight in one of our fights where the trainer stepped up on the apron. You probably, I don't know if you understood exactly what happened, but the coaches in the corner are not allowed to stand up on the apron unless there's a problem with headgear or mouthpiece or something that's going to endanger the boxer's safety. So that was ruled as a disqualification for that reason. So that fight was stopped. Ronnie's still trying to set up with that right hand, threw it, didn't find his mark there. It's going to be hard to judge this fight now. Eric is doing better. He's landing jabs coming in. And Ronnie's not really, his aggression now is not really paying off because he's getting caught with counters right now. So right now this fight is pretty much a toss-up here. We have to be winding down to the last few seconds of this super heavyweight senior novice division weight class. Ronnie still plowing in, hands down, delivered a right hand to the top of Eric's head. Wasn't much on it though. Both of these young men seem to be pretty tired at this point. Just kind of waiting on the bell to sound. There's a good jab counter that caught Ronnie Flagg on the chin. That was the third and final round of this senior novice super heavyweight division, and I don't know, these guys look to be pretty even in there. During the beginning of the fight, Ronnie Flagg seemed to have the advantage. He was pressing the fight, and he was doing good. He was aggressive, but he was effective aggressor. He was being able to punch Eric without being hit. Later, about a minute in that second round, and surely that third round, he seemed to be getting caught with a lot of counters. So we'll wait on the judges and see what their decision is. These Golden Gloves, 13th Annual Golden Glove Championship, are being brought to you by Access 30 Channel of Dayton, being held here at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds Coliseum. And the winner of that...
the winner In the super heavyweight, from the inner city, Ronnie Flagg.
Ronnie Flagg was given a decision on a pretty close fight. The way I saw it, both of those gentlemen were pretty even competitors there. All right, our next fight will pit two open fighters against each other, the 139-pound open. The open weight class division, they will be fighting three-minute rounds. And in the blue corner, we'll have Craig Wills, unattached, versus Bruce Corbett of Wilberforce. Craig Wills will be wearing the green trunks with the yellow t-shirt and the yellow headgear, and he'll be in the red corner.
Number 12 on the card. Out number 12 on the card, open division, 139 pounds. In the red corner, Craig Wills. In the blue corner, from Wilberforce, Bruce Corbett.
Again, this 139-pound open championship usually pits guys that have had 10 or more fights.
Three-minute rounds.
And we got Wills in the red corner. He's fighting with the green trunks on, and Bruce has the red t-shirt and the black pants. Wills just threw a counter left hand. First southpaw I've seen fight tonight. Wills, I'm not sure if Bruce knows how to fight a southpaw. He just delivered a good counter over the top. Bruce is sticking his jab up, bending down, just got caught with a counter jab over the top. Fisher breaks him and slapping left hook delivered by Bruce Corbett. Bruce is using his head a lot. Fisher might warn him about keeping his head below Will's belt. Right hand delivered, 1-2 right hand delivered by Corbett. It didn't find his mark. Wills just delivered a soft touch left hook on the outside of Bruce's face. Not much effect on it. Corbett's using a lot of energy right now. He's using a lot of wasted motion. This might tend to have an effect on him in the second and final round if this fight goes that far. Much of an exchange there. He ran into a short left hand on the top of Corbett's face. Corbett down with a right hand to the body, didn't find his mark. Corbett's beginning to hold a little bit. That's that conditioning. He's using so much, moving around the ring so much. It might be causing him a problem in there. Wills seems to be a pretty poised boxer. He's not doing much right now, but he seems to have been around the ring for a while. Nice uppercut thrown, didn't find his mark. Left hand over the top. Short left hook, right uppercut that landed. If he would continue to put pressure on Bruce, might cause him a problem. Two good uppercuts delivered to the body. Another uppercut. Another uppercut. Two uppercuts of right hand over the top. That's usually how you tell the better fighters. The more seasoned fighters have a tendency to work at the body. Break that body down and see exactly what the guys have for breakfast or lunch. Yeah, so we'll see what's going to happen here. This fight might be in. No, he's getting his mouthpiece washed out. If Wills continue to press Corbett, I'm pretty sure this fight will be over. We've got 6 more minutes. That's the end of the first round. Bruce will receive a reprieve here for a minute and get a chance to get his head together and get his wind back together if he has any. He looks to be tired. Usually, being a veteran of over 170 fights, I usually look in that corner and can tell if that guy wants to fight. Bruce seems to be self-defeated at this time, you know, not breathing very hard. See if Will's put any pressure on him when he comes back out. This 13th annual Golden Glove Tournament is being sanctioned by the Association of the United States Amateur Boxing Federation. Charles R. Charette, the Commissioner. Louis Logan Jr., Dayton 3rd District Deputy Commissioner. This is the 13th annual 1988 Golden Glove Tournament being held here at Montgomery County Fairgrounds, Coliseum.
Seconds out.
The winner of these bouts will be going on to a regional where they'll be pitted against the best fighters in the state. Corbett comes out swinging a wild right hand and left behind it. He's fighting out of desperation more or less right now. He's not landing anything. He's just being wild. I think Wills has settled down right now. He sees that he can hurt Corbett, and he's settled down, throwing good sharp jabs, only punching when it's necessary. Just threw a sharp right hook over the top that landed. That other exchange didn't amount to much. Like I said, Corbett right now is real tired. You've got 3 3-minute rounds in there, and if he lasts us through this one, he'll surprise me here. Short right hook delivered by Wills on his chin, and Bruce seems to be fading rapidly, very, very quickly. The official now is taking a point away for keeping his head below Wills' belt, which endangers boxers of getting headbutt. Good left hand, one hand, another left hand delivered by Wills. Right uppercut, right over the top. Beautiful combination. Wills dumps to the body very effectively. He's doing a good job at breaking Corbett's body down. He's taking an 8 count right now. 8 count, 9. He wasn't counted out. He raised his hands at the count of 9, and the fight continues. Nice body shot. Good uppercut thrown by Wills. Wills might be getting a little arm weary from punching so much. He's throwing a lot of punches. Nice left hand counter over the top. They caught Corbett sticking that right hand out there too long. Another 1-2. Wills just countered left hand, right hook. Another right hand, left hook. This fight might be stopped. I think the official is going to stop it. Once again, conditioning probably is the #1 key to most of these young boxers' success here in the ring. Wills seemed to settle down real good in after the first round, after he found that he was hurting Corbett to the body with good, strong body shots. The winner in this 12th fight on our card will be Craig Wills, unattached, 139-pound open. Wait on the official to announce the decision.
Referee stopped the contest in the 3rd round, and your winner in the red corner, Craig Wills.
Craig Wills, winner on RSC. Referee stops contest. Our last and final fight of the night will pit two seasoned heavyweights against each other. Jimmy Huffman of Wilberforce versus Alan Gordon of Inner City. Both of these guys are seasoned amateurs. Had quite a few fights, and both of them have Golden Glove championships under their belt. Once again, this is probably our final bout on the card. These bouts are sanctioned by the Ohio Association of the United States Amateur Boxing Federation. Charles R. Charette, Commissioner. Louis Logan Jr., Dayton 3rd District Deputy Commissioner. Once again, we'd like to thank Access 30 again for televising this 1988 Golden Glove Championship. I know I've televised maybe 7 or 8 of these championships, and Access 30 has taken a great participation in seeing these local amateurs being able to, that are representing Dayton and surrounding area, where they are able to see themselves perform. Thanks again, Access 30. Our 13th and final bout on the card. Gordon will be fighting with the blue short on. It says Dayton, and Huffman just came out with a stiff jab at that shake of a good fight. Huffman seems to be up for the fight, moving forward, trying to establish himself. Gordon right now is just catching everything on his arms. Huffman just threw a wild left hook that didn't line, didn't find his mark. Good 1-2 combination, it landed. Gordon's just covering up right now, which might not be a good idea. Huffman came in and is, I guess, determined to take control of the first round. Gordon is swinging with his head down, swinging wild right now. He's not getting anything for these wild flurries. Gordon just landed with a Huffman, just landed with a short right hand to Gordon's chin. Another good uppercut to the body and over the top. Good jab, right hand followed Huffman. Alan Gordon just moving back right now. He chooses to use defense. Both of these guys are holding on inside. Gordon swinging pretty wild. I don't know what kind of shape he's in. He's been around the Golden Glove Championships as long as I have, so if he's not in good shape, it's his own fault. Huffman seems to be just got caught on the counter, turned the uppercut and a right hand over the top. Huffman doesn't appear to be in great shape either, though, right now. And if he spends all that energy the first round, Gordon has a chance to come back in the second or third round if there is one. Right now, both of these guys seem to be kind of losing the sail, taking the wind out of the sail, so to speak. Both of them are holding on right here. That's why I say once again, I reiterate that the most important thing in these championships was being in good shape. Great condition. Good right hand delivered by Huffman right over top of us, and Gordon holds on. Gordon has been one of those guys that's been marked in the past, never been one of those guys that like training, like conditioning, so it's a good chance that he is here out of shape. Huffman is one that not really likes the gym, and these guys can continue to fight and be open fighters, fighting 3-minute rounds. They owe their public, the people that pay to come and see them perform, they owe them all that they can give them. And that means them being in shape and in condition. Huffman just landed a good uppercut in the right hand to Gordon's chin. Gordon's pretty much holding on right now, and that's the end. That's the end right now. At the end of that round there, Gordon pointed at him and said, "That's you," and Huffman responded with a right hand on the chin. I don't know how the officials respond to that, but that punch was delivered after the bell. These guys have 3 minutes to show their hostility toward each other, And I know the roar in the arena went up when that punch was delivered by Huffman over the top. If these guys are going to hit each other, they have 3 minutes to do it in. That's all in sportsmanship. A guy has the right to say whatever he wants to say once that bell has sounded. Right now, I think Huffman could use a little coaching and sportsmanship in there in the ring, because he won't be able to do that kind of stuff at the regional or national level and get away with it. This will be our second 3-minute round of this last and final bout on our card. Open division heavyweight. Jimmy Huffman from Wilberforce versus Alan Gordon, Inner City. Alan Gordon is wearing the blue and white. Huffman's in the black and white. Second round. It's okay to be angry at your opponent, but there's a proper way to show it. And that's the 3 minutes that you have to do it in, right there what these guys are doing now, fighting now. Right now, they're kind of roughing each other up. Huffman's getting a little wild. He's not using his experience, but at least he's being aggressive right now. Both of these guys are sucking wind right now, but I guess the one that's in the best shape and pressed forward. Good right hand delivered by Huffman. Another good right hand right over the top of us, and Gordon's looking for a place to put his head down. But at the same time, Huffman's using a lot of energy. Both of these guys are tired. Gordon just turned his back on Huffman, and Huffman didn't respond. So if I can say to anything to these young fighters out here in the immediate area, if you plan to fight in the Golden Glove Championship, make sure you get in a gym somewhere. Spend some time with the gloves on, get in condition, the best condition that you can possibly get in before you come in here in this ring. Huffman just delivered a short left hook to the chin that landed on Gordon's chin. Gordon's right now sucking for air. He has nothing. Huffman has a little bit left. He continues to press. Right hand didn't find his mark. Gordon just landed a wild flurry inside. Not very effective, but points nevertheless. Nice uppercut by Huffman. Caught Gordon coming in. Really short uppercut to the chin. These guys right now are both not in good condition to be open fighters. They'll get away with that at the local level, but at the regional and national level, there's no way. These guys will not be able to go into regionals and the national tournament fighting like this. You got to be winding down to the last few seconds of the second round of this open heavyweight division contest. Combination left hand delivered at the side of Gordon's head by Huffman. Now they're just kind of jockeying for position in there. Just wasting a lot of energy. And that's the end of the second round. The crowd seems to be slightly pleased with the performance so far. Once again, I'll say I think that these young fighters owe their public a certain amount of respect by getting in the gyms and training. Right now, Gordon is completely out of gas over there. He's sitting on the seat in his corner, really gasping for air. And if they intend to be fighters, they need to get out and train. That's where it's at. That's the fighters that train are usually the fighters that come out on top. At least if they don't win, they don't get hurt in the process. This is our last and final bout here on this card tonight. 1988 Golden Glove Championship. And these bouts are sanctioned by the Ohio Association of the United States Amateur Boxing Federation. Charles R. Charette, Commissioner. Louis Logan Jr., Dayton 3rd District Deputy Commissioner. Third and final round, 200-pound heavyweight open weight class, pitting Alan Gordon versus Jimmy Huffman. Gordon in the blue and white, Huffman in the black and white. Huffman could really learn something about sportsmanship. Gordon came out and put his hand up to you know, kind of respect the fighters, to tell him good round, and Huffman stuck out a right hand instead. Both of these guys are out of shape. If Gordon right now was in any condition at all, he could pull this out. Good left hand, left hook, right hand delivered by Huffman. He's muscling Gordon right now, but he's landing punches up. A right hand landed to the head of Huffman by Gordon.
All right, get out of there.
9 minutes is a long time to get in there and fight, especially if you're out of shape. This thing is going to turn into a wasp the last minute and a half here. I would still tend to give Jim Huffman from Wilberforce the edge right now. He landed a couple of good right hands, uppercuts, and short hooks the first and second round. But this third round, they're both doing little or nothing, just kind of hanging on for a decision. Nice right hand, left hook delivered by Huffman. I'm sorry. Huffman just landed a good three-punch combination, right hand, left hook, and a short uppercut to Gordon's midsection. This is the 13th and final bout on our card tonight. 1988 Golden Glove Championship. These guys will be moved on to the winners. Will get a chance to pit themselves against the state's best in the regional championship. Huffman Steele's pressing here. Short uppercut delivered to Gordon's chin. Both of these guys are just kind of holding on. Attempt right there by Gordon to throw a right hand over the top that didn't land. Young fellas congratulating each other after 3 rounds of 3 minutes of boxing. And once again, that does conclude our show here tonight at the 13th Annual Golden Glove Championship here at Dayton. Being televised here by Access 30. And once again, I think this has been very good for the amateurs here in Dayton, getting this exposure by Access 30 to be seen on specific times on cable. We'll wait on the decision of this 13th and final bout. We'd like to say congratulations to all those young men that took part in our fight tonight, winners and losers. It takes a lot of heart to get in there and go 1 minute and a half, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes, or whatever these guys are doing. So your hat has to go off to each and every one of the young fighters that fought tonight. I'll be surprised if Huffman doesn't win this fight. Jimmy Huffman was the winner, just like I expected in his 13th and final bout on our card. And that concludes another night of action at the Dayton Golden Glove Tournament and 13th annual tournament. These guys that won tonight will be going on to regional qualifying rounds that pit the best guys in the state. We'd like to say congratulations to them and good luck to them in the future. This is Donnie Brand signing off for XX30 1988 Golden Glove Championship.
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to see all the action of referee T-Bone Jones.